Alright, hey, it's me, Frank. I'm still here currently in Saigon, Vietnam. Here in District 1, everything's starting to get shut down quite a bit. A lot of restaurants and bars are being closed. Pretty much any exclusive bar is being closed right now. If it sells food as well, that might be an exception. Hopefully I'm not too close to the camera. Anyways, it's a hot day. I think I'll walk around, see what bars are still closed and stuff. About a 40-minute walk back to my place, about a 10-minute bike ride, but I'm just going to go ahead and walk. Not many people out, so as far as contracting anything, not a huge deal. Even if I do contract something, typically someone in my age group isn't too at risk. Now, I don't know how many people in my age group get serious respiratory issues. I know it's mainly affecting older people for the coronavirus and everything. All right. A bit lost, so I think I'll just walk around, see what's going on. All right, talk to you soon. All right. Well, there's some sort of construction project going on behind me. It looks like it's. I wonder if it's metro related. They're coming up with metro here pretty soon. Supposedly they're starting on it now, and it might be ready. In May. I think that'll really shake up this city quite a bit once they actually get that type of public transportation here. I mean, it's really a matter of time before Saigon becomes like the next Tokyo or Seoul. So I just noticed this here outside of Uniqlo. Customers are being required to use hand sanitizer, and they're getting their temperatures taken. I'm not sure how well we can see that from here. There are still customers in here. I was going to look in because I probably need some nice clothes. I'm thinking about trying to find a teaching job here, basically just to extend my length of stay. I just don't think it's a smart idea to do any traveling right now. So that's why I've been basically just in Saigon. I had other plans. I wanted to go all over Vietnam, to like Mekong Delta, Dalat, Da Nang, Hoi An, Hue, Vung Tau, Ha Long Bay, and Hanoi. But now I think it's just, I know I'm out a decent amount, but I feel like it's just more responsible to stay somewhat in one location. So, all right, so this is Japantown. So to be fair, Japantown during the day is pretty desolate. Okay, there's not many people here during the day. These massage parlors are open during the day, but that's about it. It looks like we've got a couple restaurants open, but in general, all of these bars and most of the restaurants have been told to stay closed. Yeah, it's really hit a lot of the employees pretty well. I've talked to several employees, and they're just basically packing up and going back home. School's closed for them, so what else is there for them to do? No school, no work. Pretty much done. So still a very picturesque place, and you can pretty much only do that during the day. Well, unless you have a really good camera for night, but which this one is not. So it looks like there's a few more restaurants open than I thought there would be. I was told that they were all sort of closed, but maybe that's just for night. I'm quite certain all the bars will be closed. Yeah, very pricey area anyways, but so hopefully with the amount of markup they made, hopefully, I don't think their overhead's much greater here than anywhere else in Vietnam. So hopefully they saved up money, at least the owners, or else there's going to be a pretty massive turnover here, depending on when things get back to normal. It's hard to say exactly when that will be. In general, I feel like the efforts to slow down the spread of coronavirus, I think, are good, because you just don't want your hospitals being overfilled. You know, once your healthcare system gets overran, next thing you know, your nurses, your doctors, they're going to get sick, and then your hospital's like half as effective eventually as it normally would be. Yeah, I spoke to two owners, one owner of a bar, and she was quite upset. I mean, she was already at the point where for the past, since maybe February, since this stuff's already coming out, or I guess late January, business was starting to hurt quite a bit there already. So she was already at the point where she's just only able to pay rent and staff and not take anything for herself anymore. I spoke to a restaurant owner recently, and he was a bit more enthusiastic. He was just a really positive person. I'm laughing because he told me a story about how his bike was stolen, and so basically he had secured the bike very well. You locked the front wheel, and I think he even locked the keyhole and everything. And he was just gone for a few minutes, and he comes back and it's gone. And he's like, it was like magic. It's like, I wasn't even mad. I was just impressed. How did they do that? So, yeah. So definitely during the day, these places are closed anyways. But I would have a lot of trouble showing you anything during the day anyways. So. Oh. Now, of course. I think I'll be really reducing my amount of coronavirus updates. We're probably at the point where everyone who watches probably knows more about the situation than I do, or at least it's hitting your place as well. I mean, I'm talking to some people from Austin. They're telling me how everyone is panic buying and buying up all the toilet paper and hand sanitizer. So hopefully that slows down a little bit. And also, I think probably a lot of people are going to take a hit economically from this. So it's unfortunate, but. All right, so let me talk a little bit more about why I'm planning to stay a bit longer. Okay, these are all my plans are totally up in the air at this point. Okay, I'm in a foreign country at possibly the worst time. I mean, a pandemic. You know, I don't know when the last time we had something quite like this. Now, albeit we have the flu annually, but at least we have a vaccine for that. Which still, you know, I hear the flu numbers and I'm like, why is it so high? We have a vaccine for the flu. I know the vaccine for the flu is not always effective. It's still better than nothing, right? Anyways, so all these are backup plans, right? Because my flight's layover is in Incheon, Korea. Okay, it goes from Hanoi to Incheon. That flight, 90% of those flights have already been canceled. I feel like it's just a matter of time before that flight lapses my visa date. So I would like to return to Vietnam at one point in time, but it looks like one of my plans is just to remain in Vietnam. I'm currently working on a visa extension here in Vietnam. Working on that visa extension. It's just going to be a 1-month visa extension for my 3-month single entry. I believe getting more than 1 month is pretty much a no-go at this point, just due to the current situation. I believe, right, so things are changing daily. There's also, I should be able to go to maybe the consulate in Bangkok and get a full one-year visa. The flight would be pretty minuscule, in my opinion. regional flights here in Southeast Asia are ridiculously cheap. I'm guessing the flight would be $70. I did price it, but I don't remember it off the top of my head. And it was an amount where I was like, oh, really? Like, how do you even pay for the fuel at that point? Anyways, so that's like plan C. Plan D is getting a full-time teaching job here because most of the teachers have left. And there's still a need for education, even though most of the public schools have closed. There's still private schools that are still going and private tutoring that's still going. Issue with that is I don't currently have my bachelor's degree physically on me. And I hear the post system, the mail system here in Vietnam is unreliable to say the least. So, you know, I know I put like some interesting videos, or relatively interesting videos up on this YouTube channel, but you know, it's not all rosy. I'm in a weird situation. Hopefully we can all learn from what's going on right now and be better prepared for like a more dangerous pandemic. You know, because you know, these diseases, they're not one-offs. We've had SARS, MERS, H1N1. It's nothing new. We just got to be ready for it. All right. Well, it's getting noisy here, so I'll cut this, and I might go to the grocery store, stock up a little bit. At least get some rice. Maybe I'll show you that, or maybe not. I was also going to meet someone in Japantown. I'm going to double check with her, but I'm pretty sure those bars are just closed. I'll see if she says otherwise. I really doubt that they're open. If they are, they're going to be very hush-hush about it, but we'll see. All right, well, I'll talk to you later. I'll do a proper sign-off on one of these clips, so. All right, well, I'll talk to y'all soon. I think I'm locked out of my apartment right now. I don't know, we'll see. The key's not working, so. Not really sure. Not really sure what's going on. So apparently the locking mechanism is stuck somehow. The second door does have a, I don't know what you call it, but it's a metal rod that just slips into the ground. I'm thinking, you know, I've told them the best I could, just lift up that side, and then maybe we can at least open the door.
Broken, though.